Well, hey, everybody, this is Robert, and welcome to today's show. And today I'm going to take a look at French researchers' preclinical results of a Nipah virus vaccine. Now, the World Health Organization recently classified the Nipah virus as one of the 8 main emerging pathogens likely to cause major epidemics in the future. In a context where no treatment or vaccine is yet available, a team comprising of researchers from Inserm and from the University of Paris is presenting the preclinical results of an innovative vaccine against this virus. Now, most candidate viruses target the viral surface proteins required for entry into the human cells. To develop its vaccine, the team at the Vaccine Research Institute of Inserm focused on the central role played by antigen-presenting cells, or APCs, in the development of protective responses. The candidate vaccine, called CD40.NIV, carries specific parts of its surface proteins in the NIV-B virus, or the Bangladesh strain. Following infection with the Nipah virus in animals, CD40.NIV demonstrated immunogenicity, neutralization, and complete protection, representing an important step toward the clinical development of a vaccine against the infection. The results of this work have recently been published in the March 2024 issue of Cell Reports Medicine. Now, just as a little reminder, the Nipah virus is a zoonotic virus, meaning it is transmitted from animals to humans. However, it can be transmitted via contaminated food, which happens quite frequently, or directly between individuals. The clinical presentation can range from asymptomatic infection to acute respiratory infection to fatal encephalitis. Nipah was first identified in Malaysia in 1999. The virus has since spread on a regular basis through outbreaks in Bangladesh and, to a lesser extent, in India. Mortality linked to these outbreaks is estimated to be between 75% and 90%. The virus has recently been included in the World Health Organization list of priority emerging pathogens. There is currently no approved treatment or vaccine. Now, there are numerous other candidate vaccines that are under study or development. Most target the G and F proteins on the surface of this virus, which are necessary for it to enter human cells and spread throughout the body. Now, the teams at Inserm and the University of Paris have developed an original approach involving antigen-presenting cells, in particular dendritic cells, which play an important role in the immune response. To construct the CD40 NIV vaccine, specific parts or epitopes of the G, F, and N proteins of the Bangladesh strain of Nipah virus, NIV-B, were attached to an antibody recognizing the CD40 receptors on the surface of dendritic cells. The epitopes are thus presented directly to the cells of the immune system. Now, immunogenicity, or the ability to induce an immune response, of the vaccine was assessed in mice and non-human primates. After 2 administrations of the novel vaccine, the so-called prime boost strategy. Now, as early as 10 days after the first vaccine, with CD40 NIV prime, Nipah virus-specific IgG and IgA antibodies, as well as neutralizing antibodies. These are specific antibodies that prevent infection by blocking viral entry into target cells, were produced. Now, the neutralizing antibody response is maintained for at least 100 days after the peak of the immune response. In addition, the team showed that the antibodies induced against NIV also neutralize various strains of NIV, the Malaysia strain and the Cambodian strain, and the Hendra virus. This is known as a cross-neutralizing immunity. Hendra is an infectious agent transmitted by bats and causing a high fatal infection in horses and in humans. To ensure that the vaccine was effective, the animals were infected with Nipah virus 60 days after the second injection of CD40.NIV, the boost. Protection was complete, according to Inserm researchers. This preclinical study demonstrated that CD40.NIV vaccine candidate confers protection against the development of Nipah virus with 100% survival of immunized animals until the end of the study 28 days after infection. The absence of significant clinical signs or virus replication suggests that the candidate vaccine provides sterilizing immunity, meaning that it can prevent the disease and its transmission. Overall results obtained with CD40.NIV are highly promising for fighting NIV infections and present an important milestone towards the clinical development of a vaccine against the virus. So, as the Inserm press release notes, there are other vaccines in development in different stages, and one is the one from Moderna, and this has been going on for a couple of years now, and this is a mRNA Nipah virus vaccine that's in development. And another one is the Oxford Group's Nipah vaccine, and they are beginning or have begun in human vaccine trials for this vaccine. And I just want to go ahead and close out with the numbers. I mean, how big is Nipah virus? Well, it's only been seen in a few countries, but in the country of Bangladesh, they have clearly been hit the hardest over the past 2 decades. And from 2001 through 2024 to date, there's been 341 cases, including 242 fatalities, which equals a 71% case fatality rate. And like I said, it's to date. So far in 2024, there's been 2 confirmed cases, and both were fatalities. So anyway, I just wanted to pass this on to you. There's a lot of hard work going on around the world trying to get a vaccine against this incredibly lethal virus, very concerning virus. And if you like what you're watching, go ahead and subscribe, like it, comment, and share the video. And I'll see you next time on Outbreak News TV.